welcome to Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I just realized that links are due tomorrow for Maker's Creative Collab. And I haven't even done last month's yet. I think something happened and I didn't end up being able to do it. Oh, my ankle, that's right. That's what it was. So, and then like I cheated in May and June and did them together. Alright, August. See me, you see. So, we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna do something. Also, we're gonna find a clip. I should use some of my papers because that's something I did in August. So that would be a good way to remember. Okay, I just kind of want to clip this so that it's, fingers crossed, stays out of my way. That clip's too big. Where is my... I also have a couple train rail nails that could help, but for now I'll just stick my brayer there and that might help. Alright, papers I was talking about, don't mind me and my, are these. I'm not sure how many would go with a see me, you see kind of a theme. Ooh, that's kind of deep ocean, maybe. Let's see. Could even maybe get some. That's outer space, but also makes me think ocean. That a little bit too. So I think I'll do some collage, and we'll see. My son was like, "Do stuff that starts with C." Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna do something. I don't know what yet. And then for September is Get Squirrely. But I've been doing so much squirreling that I forgot to do the video. So, I'm sure I have enough papers. I don't know why I'm continuing to go through these. This one would be good. Alright. And then, I also have some other things. So, I was going to put some C code in here because why not? Look, we already got some good, some of this color already. C code is when I looked up C just to see what C could mean, because it's see me, yeah, and then the letter C. And I also thought about doing a sea of crescents and whatnot. But I don't think I ever actually printed out some of that C code, so forget it. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna do some collage and see what I end up with. A C. We'll see what I end up with. We will just see. I think I want something, well, this is kind of an organic edge there, so I guess if I tuck this under here, which is why I didn't glue that down all the way, so that I would be able to tuck something in. Nope. We will just do that. I know I could have done it the other way as far as with the white edge showing, but I didn't. That was my prerogative. Because I don't know, I'm trying to do this quickly and I don't know that I really have the time for that kind of a thing. So, I'm going for the deep dark sea, and then I might find some sea creatures to put in here. The reason I did the scroll is so that I wouldn't have to stress when it came time to do this stuff. But then I forget that I'm supposed to be doing this stuff, and we end up doing some stressing anyway. So not sure. And also then I'm like tied to this. So next year I won't be doing this again because it ties me to it, and I want to be able to do other things besides just working in the scroll. But it does, maybe not force me, I won't say force me, it does encourage me to, you know, make sure I keep up with the months, because it's hard to skip a month in a scroll. You know what I mean? Let's do another piece of this one. Just kind of stick that there. So I'm just doing some collage And then, you know, I may or may not put animals in it, or I may just have it just be like the sea. I have another idea of something that I just did. So I just need, do I need one more piece? Yeah, I guess I'll do one more piece. That'll be good. Ooh, see, that's almost like waves there too. So. That was a stencil that I made by hand at some point in time in my life. I want them to go this way though, even though they're kind of leafy. So put that there. And even like that. And one more. Alright, probably had a question. Alright, now I'm going to take some of this and try something here. Don't know. I guess I could just go straight across. I don't know. I'm just trying to get some waves, kind of, or some currents, or I don't know. But I wanted, you know, there's usually some white tips and whatnot, so I wanted that, some white parts, so I could put some darker bits on top of it. Does that make sense? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's just an idea. It's almost like I got squirrely and decided to do it like this. Anybody know where I put the glue? I'm not quite sure. I just try to find the glue. If I wanted to deal with it, I could just spray these, but I already have some paper that's sprayed, which you would have seen me spray in a probably previous video. Alright. And one or two more. I mean, I could do 3. Let's do one down here. I might have to do some of this squishing the, I'll forget. But it would be a cool thing in a celestial journal too, to just have, you know, some squishiness like this going through. But, you know, rip off the end first, it might be easier. Or it might end up being too short. Alright. Isn't it nice that that piece already was there that seemed to go nicely? Am I trying to get it perfect? No, definitely not. Alright, now this next part I'm probably going to use art glitter glue because I'm not going to be able to just rub glue on there. And it fell on the floor. It's right here. I knew it was. Alright, so this is the tissue I have that is kind of oceany color and sprayed and whatnot that I thought might be fun to use as the top part of the wave. Might need to get it a little bit thinner. I don't know. I don't need the whole white to show. I just wanted, I want the top bits, the crest of the wave. So I'll do glue down here. And just kind of, oh look, it's a little short. How is it short? The white wasn't short. They're the same length of paper. I started over, oh, because I started over too far. Just put that over there. I don't know, maybe not. We'll just let it be short. Alright, that's interesting. I think I want it a little higher than that though, maybe, or I just need it a little bigger. Or higher. We'll see. Well, these are smaller, so they'll be okay. I only want to tear off the very end. Okay, just gonna do that. And sometimes if I had thought about this and thought about this, I never would have come up with this. So, you know, I just was like, oh, what can I do? And I just happened to make this paper and just thought it might be fun to use. Is that weird? I don't know. I'm weird, so I'm okay if it's weird. If it's weird, then it's me. You know? Maybe I'll even do some on both sides of the, like what if I were to have this be across here? I mean, I have some other, maybe some other tissue will work for that. Okay, we'll see. All right. I'm gonna add, this one's thin. I'm gonna put this one down here. I did not know that I could come up with something as interesting to go into my scroll. I've just kind of been, I don't know, feeling in a slump. I don't know. I'm still doing the creative things and whatnot. It's just that the prompts and stuff I've been struggling with. I mean, I've still been doing the Margaret Miller challenge, and that's been going fine, but that's because I've been doing it digitally. So, you know, when I'm not spending as much time down here, I've been doing more up there, upstairs, where I can do more digital kind of stuff. Okay. What do we think? Deep ocean blue, purpley, oceany. Do I want to add any at the top? That's the question. What other tissue paper do I have? I don't remember what I made. I wasn't making it thinking, oh, I'm going to make oceany stuff. But, got some dark purple, purple, pink. Yeah, I don't think any of these, well, it depends on the color of your ocean. I mean, I could do a little bit of strips of this here and there. They don't have to go all the way across. They could just kind of go like that. It's got a little turquoise, greeny turquoisey bits to it. I mean, that's not what the ocean looks like near me. You know, I'm by the Atlantic, so it's more blues. Maybe that's seaweed. Maybe. Maybe it's seaweed. Maybe it's Maybelline. Alright, now stuff is sticking to me. You can kind of tell what colors I was working with on the gel plate. I didn't wash my hands before doing this because I was like, oh yeah, I need to go do that, like right now, like get this video done before my husband's like, oh, you want to come hang with me? It's my day off. Hang with you and do what? Because we've already talked about fantasy football today. What else can there be to talk about? All right, what do we think? See me? See me. Yeah, see? I think they come out kind of fun. I don't hate it. I think I need one more, at least one more little green piece. A third piece of green. Even though it's small. Where'd my glue go? For Patricia! And then you won't see this until after the Saturday, because I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Get Squirrely in this video too. And so, you know, you'll see the process video after. Alright, that needs to dry. Now we're going to get squirrely. That looks murdery. We're not going to murder any squirrels. I like some of the tissue that I did. Might be, that darker color will show through some too. Alright, let's... Alright, hold on. I want to find some more of these papers that I really like for collage. Just had an idea. So, I gotta figure out what I want to do. This is too dark for my background, I think. I mean, it's not the colors I want for my background, I should say. They really say it's too dark because that's too busy for what I want to do, but I want the things I put on here to... Oh, here we go. I think that I'm going to... Alright. All sorts of ideas happening. Alright. My brain has just kicked into gear. So if you want to create, you know what you should do? Create. If you're having trouble with the creating process, you know what you should do? Create something, because you know what happens? Your brain, it activates your brain to create some more, apparently. Because, or even just go through your things that you have created, and that might even activate your brain. Because what activated my brain, I think, was like looking through my papers and I saw something in particular and I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you. You'll have to watch to find out. Although you will have already seen the results, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I can't guarantee that's what I'm gonna do. So, ooh, I just had more ideas, different ideas. All right, but I want kind of a, just a plain colored background, sort of plain, but not really plain. This was packaging. This is gonna be a really thick, I'm just into wrinkling up. I don't want it that wrinkled, probably, though. And I actually would not mind if some of that stuff showed through. Just smaller pieces, maybe. It's this stuff that I want to cover. I could have just put music page over it or something. I don't know. That seems kind of boring. Just kind of put this stuff on here and hope for the best. Some of it's going to get covered anyway, so I don't need to be overly careful with it. But let's go over to here because we can. Why not? I mean, let's hope it looks good. I mean, you will have already seen this, but I'm a little nervous because I don't know where I'm headed. I have some ideas and my head's just like, let's just see. All right, now I kind of want to, all right, some of this will, all right, I need the glue to dry. I'll be back. All right, while I let this dry, I'm gonna take these dark colored papers. I got brown and really dark brown, and I'm just gonna make strips. Yes, they can have white on them. That's fine. Let's do this. Maybe we want white on them. I don't know. Do a little bit of each. Some thin ones, some thick ones. And these. This doesn't matter if one has a straight line because it might be hidden behind something else anyway. Okay, we're going to stop overthinking things and we're just going to tear it. Alright, that's the first thing we're going to do. And then we're going to take these and going to rip them. No, I think I'm just going to just rip. The sizes and shapes don't matter. Just want a variety of colors. Where's the other ones? Oh, I didn't get out enough. Here's one. Some bigger ones, some smaller ones. But I do want them to all have kind of ripped edges. And dark, light, all the different things. And then where there's a lot of white, I might come back and ink that. We'll see what happens. Alright, I did not get enough of that tone that I need. That could work. Oh, I might like that even better. And maybe not. I don't know. That could work. That could definitely work if I need more of the other things. Have you figured out what I'm doing yet? That should be good. That should be enough. Should we do some equally? Maybe not. Alright. So we've got these. We'll do some more. You know what it means if I use this paper? It means I get to make more. Also, I made it to use it, so it's all good in the neighborhood. Well, I'll leave that one big in case I want some big ones. Thought I heard my son just come back downstairs. Poor kid. Can't even open the room in my window in my room because there's so many allergens out right now. And he doesn't have real bad allergies. Oh, I feel for the people that do. But, you know, it's enough to cause him some issues. I guess some of these could be straight on the top because the top of the page. We'll just do that. Let's just do a couple that are straight on the top. Just rip them up. Which one of these? I had some red in there. We'll do this brown one. I probably wear more than I need. That's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We're just letting the glue dry basically right now. And I may change my mind and make smaller pieces. Okay, now I want to rip off some of these extra bits. And I wanted the glue dry so that I wasn't pulling off the whole thing, just some of the extra bits. Now, if I wanted to stay and not move, I can use glue or Mod Podge. But I want to add some color first. So I'm going to add, I'm going to wet it. I know, this could be the stupidest thing I've ever done. And then I'm going to add some turquoise and some black, which makes it go with the page next to it because I used turquoise and black on something in there. And grab a old white and just pat it. A little more turquoise. I'm going to get some blues, I think. Blue. I think I have blue over here. No? I got Mariner. That'll work. That's why I didn't want the red. I wanted to go in the more this direction. Still dark though. Now I'm gonna want to maybe add a little bit of white just to lighten it up a little bit now that I've done all that. Picket fence. It's gonna that's really round. Okay. That should lighten it up. There we go. While keeping a lot of the, except for it comes out really round. Could do this. Could use a brush to do that too even. Alright. Now I need to dry that. I will not do the thing with you guys. The thing. This is crushed olive just because I felt like it. No other reason. I just kind of felt like wanted to add a little bit of that. Alright, this is all background. I am going to dry it and then I think I'm going to do a coat of gel matte medium just so it will stay down. I'll be back. Or maybe I'll do that when I do the other stuff. We'll see. Okay, it is mostly dry and I'm trying to think if I want to put the dark ones in the back or in the front. Well, I guess they'd kind of be shadowed, so I think I'm going to put them in the, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to use art glitter glue so that it will stick, and I'm hoping that the pieces I glue on top of this will help hold it down, because if I try to Mod Podge it or use the gel matte medium, you know what's going to happen, right? It'll just move the color all around. In case you didn't know what was going to happen, I'll just tell you. Then, let's see, I'll glue that down there and be my edge of my page. It's okay that that's sticking out over there, doesn't matter. It's just a little underwear, just coming out the edge, it's okay. they're not perfectly straight, that's also okay. I will try to put the larger part at the bottom though, because that will make more sense, especially when you see what I'm doing. And which way the numbers go also doesn't really matter. Alright, this is a little too much weight. I think even Mariah would say that's too much weight. I'm gonna bring that one in front of that one. I don't know, we'll see how much of that background actually shows. I do want some of it to show, because otherwise, what's the point? But, you know. Alright, we'll leave some space between some of these. That's way too much weight too. Let's do that. I'll put that one in front of it. You can do layers. I mean, might never be able to roll this up again, but we can do some layers. Let's do a taller one back there, maybe. Do we have more? This is a lighter one. There's words showing, but I'm not going to worry about that. This is also not going to worry. Okay, do that. I used, if you haven't seen me make these papers, I used, what are they called? National Geographic pages, because they're nice. They're, you know, they take a lot of abuse. This is the one I'm trying to pick. Trying to pick up the one that's not glued down. They take a lot of abuse, and that's what I needed. Something that would take some abuse, because I did a lot to them. Now, if you have asthma or something, you probably should not do this without a mask, good ventilation, because there was a lot of sanding involved, including sanding of acrylic paints, which, you know, hindsight, I probably should have been more careful about. But, you know, it is what it is. I survived, didn't die, so there's that. It's always good when you don't die from doing an art project, you know? It's always a good thing. Alright, now, do I want to put something there or not? Kind of do, but not real wide. Because I still want, I like that it is crooked. Because trees aren't straight. Have you figured out I'm doing trees yet? I'm sure some of you are like, you're making trees, you're making trees. Yes, because fall, by the time you see this, fall is here. And, you know, I'm getting all nutty for fall. Let's see. And so, I'm not going to do individual leaves either. I'm just going to do these, and I'll cut off whatever's extra on the top. That's also why I was able to keep this a little bit more straight, so that I didn't have to cut that one off so much. As long as I just need to make sure I go enough up there. And then I had some big pieces, but they might be a little too big. That's alright. I want a variety. This was me getting a little squirrely too with the, like, oh, I'm going to do this. Craziness. Crazy lady here. Just doing random stuff with paper. Just random stuff with paper. That's what we do here. I'm gonna take this little bit. Some leaves might be on the ground, but not a lot. So I do want a little bit down there. And I will put a squirrel on here, but I have to find him or make him. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta do something. It's gonna be a really thick collage. Also, remember you have smaller trees. This is a small, let's go over here. That's a smaller tree. which might just go up into the other trees. Here, how about there? Words on the trees, no big deal. But words full, I mean leaves, trees full of leaves. Yeah, we love it. Leaves full of color. Just randomness all around. We're layering it. We're not worrying too much about it. Adding more and more layers. Not going to worry about it too much. I know I'm already feel like I'm worrying about it too much. Could have done some of these a little smaller probably, but let's put this down here. It's on the bottom. Are we good? This is a lot. Haven't even made the squirrel yet. But I will put a squirrel on here. He's gonna be potentially much bigger than the trees. We're okay with that, right? The squirrel and the trees don't have to be the same size, right? Right. Tell me right. I don't know. I'm getting squirrely over here. I mean, you can't deny the squirreliness that's happening. Alright. Will more happen? Potentially. Or maybe I'll find smaller squirrels. I don't know. Alright, we'll let this dry a minute and then I will cut off the edges and I will be back. I'm contemplating things. As you can see, I've got the Posca pens out. I'm thinking of, well, we're doing it now. Just adding some doodles here and there. And, or mark making, something, just to, I could do stamping, but I've got these out now. So this, we'll see. I don't know. I've gone digging for nuts. I've kind of just gone off the deep end. I don't know how this is gonna look, if it's gonna look good or not. We'll see. I don't want to just do circles, or but I don't know what I want to do. I don't really want to do lines though. Do I? I could do some little X's. Just little X's here and there. Should I do a row? 2 rows? Some of them 1 row, some of them 2 rows, some maybe even 3 rows, so it goes over the I don't know. That was ruby red. The other one was these are Posca, and these are Thule Art, and this one was one of the earth colors. They don't say on them. You have to look at the paper they give you to know what it says. All right, have I got this one started yet? Yes, I do. All right, and then just go this way. Just make some marks, some weird, like I said, this is not what I had planned. I really had no plan when I started this other than to have my video ready. Because they don't come out till Saturday, but we have to have them in earlier than that. So, scissors under there are not helping me. Yes, my desk is a mess once again. Bricks! They're like bricks in the trees! Have I used brown yet? No, I have not used brown yet. Just do some... Is this brown? Cacao brown. It's not really showing up there. It might show up here a little better. I mean, I could have done each collage piece a different doodle, which is what I had thought about doing, and it might have looked cuter that way. Who knows? Cute mute. Cute schmoot. Who really cares? Should we do brighten the, oh, yellow. I'll find the yellow and brighten up some of those dark ones a little bit. I'm just, look, we'll add some dots over those dots, because why not? Add some dots over these other things, because we can. Why not? Alright, let's add some yellow. Oh, I have yellow. I was going to say, why did I not think of yellow? But look, one of my favorite colors is right there, yellow ochre. I'm going to put some dots down here with the yellow ochre. I don't care. I love it. Look at that, brightens it right up, because those were super dark. They've got orange and stuff in them, but they're just really dark. A little spillage happening with the yellow. It's kind of coming out fast. Fast and loose with the yellow. Just where I think it needs a little brightening up, we're just adding a little yellow here and there. Because we can. Because why not? It just adds to the cacophony of fall. Do you like that word? Cacophony. And did we do brown? This is the cacao brown. Yes, we did. I don't think we want to do white. There could still be some green leaves up there. Just something different. The cacophony of fall. Oh, and then there's the working with the scroll is not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, this definitely has to dry, and then I need to figure out my squirrel. I mean, or there's squirrels hidden in the trees. I don't know. And because it's me, would I be me if I didn't add a little dark blue somewhere in the, oh, maybe we'll do this in the background here, in the depths of the woods. Just, it's dark back there. It's just really, really dark. Oh, so are the trees, apparently. I don't know. I'm just blobbing it in there. Just blob, 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 blob. We're getting big blobs. It's okay. All right. I still want a little bit of blue up there because I'm weird like that. Because I like blue. Blue works everywhere with all the colors. Just, you know, bring the blue up. Did I already use the ruby? Is this ruby red? I don't know. It doesn't say. It's a red. Let's see. I need all that to dry. I'm thinking of, you got to do at least 3. If you don't do at least 3, it's gonna look like boobies. So, you know. In fact, if I had thought of this in the first place, you would have seen this in more, well, you might still see it in more colors. Because it's almost like the, we can do 1. Well, that's someone, we just do, whoops, see, you gotta do 3. Let's do some other colors too. That's bright. Also, not really where I would have wanted it. How about if we even just do some asymmetric writing? Just whatever, just mess it up. Just, it's a cacophony. We got the cacophony happening, okay? It's a cacophony of fall colors, just all up in there. It's just madness. Maybe it'll look good, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It probably doesn't. It's gonna be in a scroll. No one's gonna see it except like once a year, if that. These white edges are bothering me just a little bit. But I don't mind if they're white on the same side, but they're not. I should have paid more attention because, you know. Where's the where is it? Raw umber will work. I was looking for the Van Dyke brown because it's darker. I like it. And a brush. Just gonna, it's a fluid. Just gonna kind of come on my edges here. It'll help. If I just do it on the left side, then that could be the shaded side, right? Maybe even do there too, and there. And I mean, we're not going for realistic here, in case you were wondering. Definitely. I'm sure you were not wondering. I'm pretty sure that whether we were going for realistic or abstract was not a question in your mind. There we go. Now we don't have white edges on the left side. That is okay. Alright. Part of me wants to fix this. I was getting a little too squirrely. The swirling has just gone a little above and beyond. If I had, but I do. I was going to say, if I just had a little leaf thing, that would at least give me some little leaves up there. So, and that will help cover some of the craziness. Well, not cover it, but, you know, help us know a little bit better that they're leaves. So, I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to glue them here and there because I have them and I can. They won't be everywhere because that would not be, you know, we don't want realistic, we want abstract. That's what we're going for. And squirrely, and apparently making little tiny leaves. That's where we're going with that. You don't need to watch all that. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have toned down some of the craziness with the doodling. I did the negative and the positive of that little cutout thing. So the doodling is a little less crazy. And now we know they're leaves. That's what's supposed to be up there. And yeah. So I don't know if I'll record the squirrel part because I still got to make them and stuff, but you will have seen that already finished in the Maker's Creative Collab. So if you're just seeing this video and haven't seen the final product, then go back to Saturday's video and see how it turned out, and watch everybody in the hop because we're such a great group of creative people from all around the world. And I hope you guys have a delightful day. There's my See Me See Ya and my Get Squirrely almost done. And thanks for watching. Bye guys.